Welcome back, everyone, to Black and White Life Coaching. I'm Brad Richard. It is Sunday. We are back for another video. And this Sunday, we're going to talk about your legacy. Are you working on your legacy or somebody else's legacy? So that's what we're going to talk about this Sunday. Before we get started, I want to encourage you to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to click the little bell icon down below so you're notified of future videos. And also, I want to remind you that at the end of the video, you can check out the Black and White Life Coaching playlist. It'll appear in the upper right-hand corner of the video. So check that out at the end of the video. And we got great videos there in the playlist, so you can go back and check those out. But don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let's get started with this video this week, and we are going to be talking about legacy, what we're leaving behind, what do we want the world to know about our lives, and what story do we want to leave behind. When it comes to legacy and building our legacy, that can encompass a lot of different things. It can be how successful we were financially. It deals with our family, our assets that we've acquired, things that we've done in the community, projects we've worked on, different organizations that we played a part in or that we participated in. And that really all comes together in one big story, okay? And it comes together in a story that we leave behind for the world to see us after we're gone and after we are no longer here on earth. The story that we leave behind is our legacy. It encompasses a lot of things like our family, our siblings, our children, that we raised, the children that we are leaving behind, and they're carrying on our name and our family tradition. It also has to do with our successes and the things that we accomplished in our life and what we did, the people we helped along the way, the organizations and causes that we were a part of. And my message for this Sunday's video is the importance of building your legacy, not somebody else's, okay? If you are working for somebody else, if you are employed by somebody else, that owner, that employer, they are building their legacy. They are creating their story, and you are a small part of their story. But nevertheless, you are building their legacy, you are building their story, and you are just a small part of it. I encourage all of the podcast listeners and the YouTube subscribers, I encourage you to put together a game plan. And if you want to message me, I can help you, to do that. I can help you to create a game plan when it comes to building your own legacy. And it is so important that the story that you leave behind, your legacy, your family history, and what you are telling the world about your time on earth and your life, it's important that you spend a little time on your legacy each and every day. Your legacy is the most important story to you. And it is the story that you want to leave behind to your family members, to the people you love and care about. And your legacy includes them, and they all become part of your story. So that is the message that I want to share with you today on this Sunday video. The importance of building your legacy and asking yourself, what do I want to leave behind? What do I want my story to say? What things do I want to include in my legacy? What accomplishments? Um, the family that you raise, the success, and the special organizations and causes that you were a part of, and just identify within yourself the important things and the things in your life that made a difference. And that is really part of our legacy. But it is super important that we create a legacy that is uniquely our own, and we aren't focusing in on becoming just a small part of somebody else's legacy, okay? We all have a legacy. We all have a story. We all have a message that we want the world to read. We all have a story that we want the world to hear when we are no longer here, and that leaving a legacy of happiness and joy and a great family, children, grandchildren, successes in whatever business we are in, success in whatever causes that we have signed on to, and that are important to us, and those accomplishments are laid out in the story of your life and in your legacy. So I encourage you to really think about your legacy. I have really bad allergies, so sorry about that. But looking at the story and coming up with and answering the questions of, what do you want your legacy to look like? What do you want your story to look like? Your life story, your legacy, and what you're leaving behind. And asking the questions and answering the questions, and start to put together a plan, a legacy outline of what you want your legacy to be, what you want other people to think of you, what good feelings you want people to have when they think of you and your life, and how people see you, and how your story, your life story, your legacy goes on and on after we're gone. And that is the importance of building your legacy and leaving your story behind for the world to enjoy, okay? And to have that admiration, and to have people speaking well of you, that you were a good father, good mother, you were a good parent, you were a good employee, or you were a good business owner, and you gave back to other people. You gave to your community. You gave to causes that were important to you. You believed in something. You stood for something. You kept your word. You were honorable. You were honest. You were of value. Okay, and that's really what it comes down to, is telling your story, building your legacy, so that it lives way beyond you and continues on for eternity. Okay, it continues on for many, many years after your life on earth is done. Okay, so that's the message that I have for this week's video. Legacy, yours or somebody else's. And it's so important for our mental well-being to focus in on building our own legacy, our own story to the world, and to let the world know that we mattered, and that we contributed to other people's lives, and made the world a better place because we were in it for a brief amount of time. Okay, so that's the message for this week's video. Work on, ask yourself, what do you want your legacy to be? How do you create that story? How do you create that legacy? And how do you publish it to the world and let the world know that you were here, you made a difference, and that people around you and people in the world were better off because they knew you and they were part of your story. Okay? So I encourage you to do that. Work on your legacy, not somebody else's, and make your legacy the story that you are proud of and that you would want people to benefit from and enjoy when they look back on your life. So create your legacy and tell the world that you were a very valuable and important person in the world and that you did some amazing things that other people can emulate and follow. Okay? So, with that being said, that's all I got for this Sunday. Legacy, legacy, legacy. Work on your legacy, not somebody else's. And I'm going to end like I always do. Remember to love your little guy or your little gal. They need you more than you can imagine. I will be back next Thursday with a Thursday night short, and I'll be back next Sunday with another video for the Black and White Life Coaching channel and podcast on Spotify. So just take care of yourself, and I hope to see all of you checking out the Thursday short video and next Sunday's video as well. So for now, take care of yourself, love your little person, and until next week, bye for now.